because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
We get 0 views. Let's go.
But perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
If I get 5 views,
now the
I'm going to
Seahawks
shave my head.
back onto the field, and they'll go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Come on, Sutton. Come on, Sutton.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Right. Open.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free it. Call it a gain of 4 on
I was
first,
wide
and that'll
open.
make it second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose.
You can't pass it after you get it.
Coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
Here's Nix. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And
Try to cover, try to block.
Inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Nix going to give to Harvey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Nix to the air. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
See me pick that one guy off me like butter.
6-0 our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
So I can catch with square and triangle? Or with...
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
Oh, come on!
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
What the fuck? Hello?
But I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
You got to pick it back.
So you're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now Darnold. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
So rare to see
We'll
any
take
quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Time to get our
Alex
fucking...
Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Harvey.
Open.
Will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir.
sir.
Lead here at 7-6.
Yes,
After
sir.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's Darnold.
Side
complete to count. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
plays battleship.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete.
Look at that shit. Bitch!
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for
You're
a
right.
minute. But
Just
that's
knocked
great
it out
work with
to
the
the
ball
field.
in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
Switched to him and knocked it out. It should have been.
A gift for Walker running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be a first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's right,
I have
1
a feeling
yard
they'll
loss.
stay committed to
Big
running the
boy.
football, especially on
Big
the early
boy.
downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They call me John.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to the tight end.
Oh no!
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he takes a pop at the end of that one.
This guy got that bitch up to the 5.
Now 2nd and 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Across midfield. He's on his way. Cortland. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Lutz to try to end the PAT.
How can they get that done?
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to get that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh.
The head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Faking the give, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the right side, this is Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
For a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Jones. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll
see
be
you
back to
behind
3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Motion. Hey, ready? Motion.
Back to throw. Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And just a yard on the pickup there.
I thought them guys behind were going to come back.
You know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just
try one more game and I'll block this
one. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, his second sack of the night. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the punt there, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Here comes second down at 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes
I was
remaining.
dozing on the sticks, my bad.
Here comes second down. Darnold to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
18. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now. because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Darnold. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. Able to slither by. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. And turning it to the defensive side, absolute deflation.
Was it a major surprise? Perhaps. Look at the clock. You've got to think with that much real estate to cover, they're going to have to throw the football. And they crossed him up and ran it. And boy, did they ever. That went all the way. You're exactly right. Not just deflation, but everyone's confused. How did they give up a run of that magnitude in this situation?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go, 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Darnold now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kicker.
I'm sure we're past that. They're probably already stopped.
And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And that carry.
I ate a couple gummies tonight. I'm kind of lit.
That you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say.
I am seeing a little fuzzy.
To be in position, and that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.